Hi everyone! Today's workout video will be focused on toning the muscles and some fat burning exercises. So this video is geared more towards weight loss. So hopefully this is a nice combination and in between of being doable but still challenging. So we're just going to start with some sun salutations and we'll start standing at the top of the mat. You can go ahead and bring your feet about hip width apart. Root down through your toes. You can just kind of spread them out. So we're just starting to feel grounded right here. You can sweep your arms overhead to give full body stretch, and then we'll come to a forward fold. So here in your forward fold, you can just stretch out each leg by bending into the knees. And this is a move that you'll commonly see in a lot of yoga videos just because it helps to stretch out the whole lower back, which is so good for us because we're constantly sitting at a desk, in our car, we sit down to eat, so the whole lower back just can get really destroyed and wrecked if you just never stretch it out a little bit. So this is actually a really beneficial pose, even though it may seem kind of basic and repetitive, but it's actually very, very good for the whole spine. So you can take your hands, walk them out to the right. You can twist open that way, stretch into the sides of the waist. You can bring them back over and to the left. Stretch them out here. You can bend into the legs. And you can come back to center. Here you can plant your hands down and step back into our plank position. So from here you can of course lower the knees if you need to, or you can keep them lifted. Reach your chest forward. We're going to come down halfway and pause, and then lower all the way down. Go ahead and untuck your toes, and we're going to come to a mini cobra pose. So just lift your shoulders up and down your back, and that should be enough to peel your chest away from the ground. So you're not using your hands to press into the ground, you're using your back muscles. So squeeze those shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, tuck your toes underneath you. You can press through your hands and your knees and come to a downward facing dog. So here your fingertips are spread nice and wide. Your arms are coming alongside your ears. You're stretching your heels to the ground. You're opening the chest. You can bend into your knees here again if you'd like. And you can just take a couple breaths here. But just find a place in this pose where you can hold it comfortably. Take one more breath in. And you can look your gaze towards your hands and just walk your feet back towards the top of your mat. So we're back in our forward fold here. On your inhale, we're going to come to a halfway lift. So you're going to reach your chest forward, straighten through the back, and reach up this way. You can of course have your hands up here if you'd like. Inhale. And as you exhale, just fold back over your legs. Inhale and come to stand all the way at the top of your mat. And as you exhale, you can bring your hands to your chest. We'll take that sun salutation one more time. Reach your arms overhead and fold over your legs. You can bend into them again. Relax your neck and your shoulders. You can kind of sway. You can also grab your elbows, which kind of helps to pull your body down a little bit further. Go ahead and plant your hands on your mat. Step back into your plank position. Knees up or knees down, your choice. Inhale. As you exhale, we'll lower down halfway and pause and come all the way down. Untuck your toes and come up into your mini cobra pose. So squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest up. Inhale. You should really feel your back muscles working here. And as you exhale, tuck your toes and come into your downward dog. So lengthen through the sides of your waist and your back. Try to get your chest to reach towards your legs, so you're making kind of like a V position here. If your back is rounding, you can bend the knees in order to straighten through your back. So wherever you are, just enjoy your pose and try to be nice and comfortable in it. And take 2 more deep breaths here. One more inhale. And as you exhale, try to push your chest closer towards your legs. You can look your gaze towards your hands, and we'll just walk back to the top of our mat. So you're back in the forward fold. Inhale and come to your halfway lift. Here you're kind of rolling your shoulder blades down your back and away from your ears. Straighten through the back. And exhale as you fold back over your legs. Inhale and rise. So now that we're in this full standing position again, you can just take a couple deep breaths in. We're just preparing to just kind of relax our body before moving into some of those more challenging exercises. One more breath in. And you can go ahead and sweep your arms overhead and come to the forward fold. So from this forward fold, go ahead and pick up your right foot and step it all the way back to the back edge of your mat. So you're coming into this low lunge. And from here, we're going to take a little side stretch. So go ahead and bring your left hand to the outside of your mat. You can come up on your fingertips. And we're going to take the right hand and spin open towards the right like this. So this is a really nice stretch from your fingertips all the way to your hip flexors. And if you want, you can even take a mini back bend here by reaching up and over even further. This is a really good one. I can really feel all my tight muscles along my right front hip. So just stretch it out here. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right hands back to the ground. So from here, find the stability in your legs in order to rise up into a high crescent pose. And from here, we're going to come into a warrior one. So you're almost in it. You're just going to take your right hind foot and spin your right heel to the ground. So you should feel a nice stretch in your calf right there, and your hips are square to the front. So from here, you can take your hands and clasp them behind your back. Stretch your hands away from your hips, open through your chest, and bend back. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bend forward in your torso. Bring your body down, bring your hands overhead, and you're going to try to get your right shoulder to come to the inside of your left knee. So come down like this. Inhale and come back up. Take your back bend, stretch your fists away from your hips. And exhale as you lower back down. Bring your arms overhead. Bring your shoulder to the inside of your knee. Inhale and come back up. Open through your chest. And exhale as you come back down. Inhale, come to stand. This time you can bring your right hand to your right hip. Bring your left fingertips in front of your left foot. And start to shift your weight into your left foot. So we're kind of going to take a little balance pose right here. So extend your left fingertips in front of you. Shift your weight. Start to lift your right leg away from the ground. And go ahead and open your hips out to the right. So try to focus your gaze on one point on the ground to help you balance. If you want to take this one step further, you can lift the right hand away from your right hip. Stretch open. One more breath in. And as you exhale, bring your right hand back down to the ground. So you're still standing just on your left foot right here. Bend the right knee. Bring it to the back of your left knee. Bend into the left knee and come to a halfway lift. So reach through your chest. Inhale, straighten through your back. And as you exhale, straighten back through your left leg, lift your right leg and extend through both. Fold over your left leg. Inhale, bend the right knee, bring it to the back of your left knee, bend into the left knee, and take your halfway lift. Exhale and extend back. Bend the right knee, bring it back to your left back knee. Inhale, take your halfway lift, and exhale as you extend your right foot back. This time, bring your right foot back down to the ground, and now you're back in this forward fold. So take a moment here to just catch your breath, relax your body, stretch into your legs, and we're just going to prepare to do the other side. So you can go ahead and pick up your left foot, step it all the way back to the back edge of your mat, and you're again coming into this low lunge position. So we're going to take our little side body stretch. So bring your right fingertips to the outside of your mat, and you can stretch your left hand up and overhead so you're spinning open this way. So again, you're getting a nice stretch from your fingertips all the way to your left hip flexor. If you'd like to take a little back bend here, you can do that too. One more breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your left hand back down to the ground. So here, make sure your legs are feeling really stable and sturdy. Get a supportive stance in them as we rise up into a high lunge. And we're going to take our warrior one position. So just go ahead and spin your left back heel down to the ground. Your hips are square, facing forward. Clasp your hands behind your back. Stretch your fists away from your hips and take a back bend. Inhale. And as you exhale, come forward in your lunge, bend in your torso, and try to get your right knee to come, your right knee to come to your right shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Stretch your chest open. And as you exhale, bring that right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Inhale, come back up. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Bring your right fingertips to the ground in front of your right foot. You can step your left foot in a little bit so you have more support. And now we're going to take our balance pose. So start to shift your weight into the right foot and lift your left foot away from the ground. So you're opening your hips out to the left. Focus your gaze on one point on the ground. And if you want to take a deeper challenge, you can lift the left hand. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, bring your left hand down. Go ahead and square your hips. And from here, you're going to bend the left knee. Bring it to the back of your right knee. Bend into the right knee. And take a halfway lift. Exhale as you extend the left leg back behind you. Fold over your right leg. Inhale as you bend the left knee into the right. Take your halfway lift. Keep your fingertips on the ground. And exhale and extend your left foot. Inhale, bend your left knee into the right. Come to a halfway lift. And exhale as you extend your left foot. This time, bring your left foot back down to meet your right. So you can catch your breath again right here. Let the hips and the legs just kind of relax. Plant your hands down on the ground and step all the way back to a downward facing dog. So lift your hips, spread your fingertips wide. And we're going to work the tummy here. So we're gonna get our ab work in for the day. So go ahead and lift your left foot away from the ground. You're gonna bend your knee into your chest, and you're gonna try to bring your knee to your left elbow. So squeeze it in, reach it to your elbow. Exhale as you extend the left leg behind you. Inhale, bring it into your chest. This time reach for your right elbow and extend your left leg behind you. So every time I say extend, you're coming into tripod down dog like this. We're gonna do that 3 times. So that was 1. Bend the left knee, bring it into your chest, reach for your left elbow, and extend back. Inhale, across your body to your right elbow, and exhale as you come back. Inhale, reach your knee to your left elbow. Exhale, and come back. Inhale, reach to the right elbow. And exhale, and extend your leg. Lower it down to the ground. You're back in your downward facing dog. We have the other side to do. Take 1 breath in here. And go ahead and lift the right foot. Bend it into your chest. Reach it towards your right elbow. And extend. Bend the knee in. Reach to your left elbow. And extend. Bend it in, bring it to the right. Bring it back. Bring it to the left, cross your body, and exhale as you extend. 1 more time, I'm doing it with you guys. Bring it to your right elbow. Bring it back behind you. And last one. Bring your knee to the left elbow. Extend it back. Exhale. And lower your right foot to the ground. Take 3 deep breaths here. Just relaxing. Reach your chest towards your legs. Open everything up. And go ahead and bring your knees to your mat. So from here, you can just go ahead and lift your upper body up so that you're in this upright position. And we're gonna take a little chest opener / back bend. So you can bring your right hand to your right heel. You're gonna take your left arm and just sweep it up and overhead like this. So you're opening up towards the right. This stretch is primarily a chest opener. You can turn it into a back bend if you want, but we did some of that already, so you can just open up to the side. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, we'll do the other side. So bring your left hand to your left heel, reach your right hand up and over, and spin open towards the left. Inhale. And as you exhale, we can come back to center. So you can bring your hands back down to the mat, and we're gonna start to relax in a pigeon pose. So we'll do the right side first. So go ahead and bring your right knee to your right hand. You can lower your left knee behind you just a little bit. Go ahead and grab onto that right foot and spin it 90 degrees towards the right. Square your hips from here. Untuck your back left toes, and you're gonna root down through the top of your back left foot and the top of your quad on your left side. So really make sure that you're actively trying to pull down the left hip so that your body is truly squared towards the front. So you can start sitting up nice and tall, just get comfortable here, sink down. If you really root down through that foot, you can get your hips more seated comfortably here. Just breathe deeply. You can start to kind of inch your way down onto your mat. So if you're getting closer to the ground and you feel like you shouldn't be going any further, you can always pause right here. You could stay up here if you want. If you have more flexibility, you can just bring your body a little bit closer to the ground. If you can bring your elbows down. Try to sink into the hips. And I really feel a whole huge stretch on the outside of my right hip right there. You can breathe deeply. Wherever you want to sit up comfortably is fine. I noticed for me that it's almost I lose the stretch too much if I'm down too far. So I actually like to kind of sit up right here, sink it down into the hips. It's also nice to kind of bring your hands out in a downward dog facing position like this, root down through the hands. So wherever you are, start to get comfortable. And we'll take a couple deep breaths right here. You can bring your hands back up. Lift your hips, tuck your back toes behind you, scoot that back knee in, and just spin your right foot back to where it was at the beginning. Your mat kind of might get twisted like mine is. You can just fix that. So we're back in our first position on our hands and our knees, and we'll do the other side. Bring your left knee to your left hand. Scoot your right knee back a little bit. Go ahead and spin that left foot towards the front. Square your hips by untucking the back toes and rooting down through the top of the foot and the top of the right leg. So square everything here. Sit up nice and tall to begin with. Take a breath in. And as you start to get more comfortable in this pose, you can start to slowly lean your body forward. Wherever you need to stop and it's getting uncomfortable, you can just stop right there. You can bring your hands out in front of you. This is a good place to be. You can push through your hands, and that really helps to stretch into the outer left hip. You can lower the elbows down if you'd like. You can bring your forehead to your arms too if you want to do that. So here, if you're very, very flexible, this hip is going to be all the way on the ground. So I'm definitely still working on this one. We're just going to take a couple more breaths here, relaxing. And you can come back up from this pose. Tuck your back toes behind you. Bring that knee forward. Unravel your front leg. And that's just an easy way to get out of that pose without hurting yourself too much. And we're going to come down to lay on our back. We're going to come into corpse pose. You can let your arms come down by your sides. Let your feet relax underneath you. You can turn them out to the sides. You can leave some space in between your top teeth and your bottom teeth so you're not holding tension in your jaw. And here you can just think about things that you love about yourself. So a lot of us need to practice self-love. We're oftentimes very critical of ourselves and speak to ourselves in ways that we would never speak to someone else. So instead, we're going to give ourselves positive thoughts and compliments. So just think good things here. And be proud of yourself that you did this workout video. It wasn't the easiest one, but you made an effort to set some time aside to do that. You can stay here for as long as you'd like, but when you're done stretching or when you're done relaxing, you can stretch your whole body by bringing your hands above you and your toes below you. Take a deep breath. You can bring your knees back in. You can hug them into your tummy. And when you're ready, you can come to stand. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hopefully you worked up a little bit of a sweat with this workout. And if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe. You just click that button, and that way you can just stay updated for future workout videos that I'll be posting, along with some cooking things and other nice little tips like that. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you next Tuesday.